Hey, welcome back to Happy Hour. We are in a new location right now because on our Facebook, we asked each and every one of you where at the Lake of the Ozarks the best piece of pizza is. And one of the top results was right here at Pappo's Pizzeria and Pub. And we are here with Max. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm doing great.
Thanks for asking the hard-hitting questions of where's the best place to get a pizza.
That's right, that's right. And Pappo's is always ends up at the top of that list, or at least somewhere in the top. So we are sitting here at Pappo's Pizza, and not only do they have great brew, but they have some fantastic pizza, and that's what we talked about is our fantastic pizza. So we're gonna get back to the brew here in a second.
Yeah.
So we're sitting down here with a couple pizzas. This one's been one that's been on your menu for quite a while. I would dare to say one of my favorites here. This is the Margarita pizza, right?
Yes, yeah.
Why don't you explain a little bit about this pizza?
Yeah, so this Margarita pizza, it's pretty clean, pretty easy, not super heavy. It's not one that's gonna make you wanna take a nap unless you eat the whole thing. But it's just got some fresh Roma tomatoes. It's got mozzarella cheese with an olive oil light marinara base on the bottom of the pizza with some fresh plucked basil. Then we top it up with some Swiss cheese, feta cheese, do a little balsamic reduction swirl, and then top it with a little fresh parm.
And it's beautiful. Look at this thing.
I mean, it comes out looking awesome every time.
This is absolutely amazing. So not only does it taste great, but it's amazing. Now, you guys have had just some of the best pizza that I've ever had on your menu for quite a long time. And we have a whole lot of new places that have been opening up since I've had it. But now you've also created a brand new pizza just recently, right?
Yeah, it's actually the other featured pizza we got right here. So this is our new baby right here. I think it's gonna do really well. We've only been having it on the menu for the last week or so we're still kind of gaining traction on it, but it's gonna be, you've heard about it, but it's the hot honey pepperoni pizza, and it is something special. We're making our own hot honey at our commissary location, so it's all fresh, everything's from us. We've got our standard pepperoni on there along with our new cut pepperonis on there, so that way they really capture that honey and gives you a little crunch in every bite. But it's phenomenal.
Like pepperoni honey bowls right there.
Yes.
Like it's just hanging on to that honey right in there in that pepperoni. And I like how it has that crispy edge, you know, as they're cooking up, they kind of crisp up. So which one are we going to start with first?
Well, this is your favorite, so I feel like we have to start right here.
I say we get started on here. I'm going to grab a piece of this.
Yeah.
The Margarita pizza, again, one of my most favorites here at Pappo's Pizzeria. And I come in here and I try to order something new every time, but I always end up going back to this. So cheers to you.
Cheers.
Thank you, everyone, for telling us the places to go for some pizza.
Yeah.
It's the best of all the worlds. Like you said, it's light. It's not really heavy, but that balsamic.
Yep, that sweetens it up a little bit, kind of complements the savory of the cheese and the sauce and the dough.
And I'm not even a big tomato eater, just like eating a tomato, but the tomatoes on here are just perfectly placed, and it's just right. Like everything
nice and
about
thinly
the
cut
pizza
too. Yeah,
is just right. So that's the Margarita pizza. Again, one of my favorites. But when you told me about this one, and I've been reading and hearing a lot of people talk about this, I'm excited about this hot honey pepperoni pizza. So can we jump into this one and try this one as well? All right.
This back over here. You're gonna love this.
So how do you go about creating a new pizza?
Yeah, so I mean, kind of, someone just has to have an idea, right? And then, we kind of all talk about it in our manager meetings and kind of see, what works, what doesn't work, how easy or how hard it would be to execute different items that we do bring in. This one was a home run. I mean, it's pepperoni pizza with a little extra pepperoni and some hot honey on it. We put the first one together, and me and Pappo were trying it. And we just looked at each other like, this is a home run. I mean, we got to put this on the menu right now. We actually first started though without the cut pepperonis, and we noticed that it wasn't holding the honey as well. Like, like sometimes when the balsamic reduction sits on like the Margarita, for example, you'll see it soak through underneath the pizza. The cut pepperonis kind of negate that and kind of hold everything together and give it that structure that it needed to execute properly. So
it's awesome. All right, let's give this a shot. Hot honey pepperoni pizza. Brand new here at Pappo's. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You got the sweet, you got the salty, you got a little bit of spice coming off of that honey, but not overwhelming. It's just, yeah, it's jiggy. It's good. It's really good.
It's like a dance in your mouth.
It really is.
And I love the crunch of that pepperoni.
Yeah.
Like it just, oh, that's, all right.
Told you.
I
That's a home
always
run.
thought this was my favorite. But man, I tell you what, you got a home run out of this one here.
100%.
All right, now Pappo's has been here in Osage Beach for how many years now?
10 years. Celebrated 10 years this summer.
10 years. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations
No,
to
thank you.
Pappo's Pizza and cranking out just some of the best pizzas. And I remember when they started expanding Springfield and St. Louis and Columbia and Jeff City, and coming soon, there's a new one that's getting ready to open. Where is this opening?
Everybody at the lake's been very excited and talking about it. It's going to be in Camden, Missouri, right there on 54. So it's going to be a great location. Brand new construction, so the building's already looking really nice. As I think you guys drove by it today.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm excited. The community's definitely excited. You're going to see some familiar faces from this store, and we're going to bounce the people back and forth while we're still building that store up. So
getting it up and going.
Yeah.
It's always got to be an exciting time opening a new location.
Oh, yeah.
And there's been so many new locations opening up here at Pappo's. It's so great just like keeping track of all the different ones that are coming and going. So you can get yourself one of these fine slices of pizza possibly coming soon to your next door. Now let's also talk about, not only do you guys have just amazing pizza, but how many beer do you have on tap here at Pappo's in Osage?
we've got a lot of beer. We've got 31 craft beers on tap. We do have domestics in bottles if that's what you like, but
Yeah.
we do try to keep it funky fresh up there, so it's not always the same beers that we have on. We like to change them in, bring in new stuff, get rid of some old stuff, and just keep it fresh. Some people don't like that. Some people love it, because sometimes they get that one they fall in love with, and we won't have it for a little while. But
Yep.
that's how we find those ones that we love, by bringing in fresh stuff and, transitioning products. So.
And the great thing when you come into Pappo's, you have such a talented staff that when I walked up to the bar, I said, well, I want to try something that's on tap, but I don't know all of the stuff that's on tap. So I just kind of said, well, this is what I like to drink. The bartender said, I got you something.
Yeah.
He gave me a little sample, and I found out that this one here, was it Dad's Everyday Beer? Mm-hmm. This is I really
Can't go
enjoy
wrong,
this
yeah.
beer. Yeah, I can't go wrong. And now, then when we were sitting here chatting, you started telling me about they have what on tap here at Pappo's?
Espresso martini.
Espresso martini? Did you hear that? Espresso martini on tap here
Yeah.
at Pappo's Pizza. And that's what you have right here.
Yeah, and it's super simple, super clean, no extra sugar, just 2 liquors and coffee. And we actually locally source our coffee too from Moco Dough right down there in Kings Plaza. So
That's
kind of
cool.
keep it in the community as well. So it's awesome.
That's awesome. A local place for some fantastic drinks and some fantastic pizza. And not only that, but you guys have some of the best dessert that I've ever had. Tell us about your cookies a little bit.
Oh man, the brown butter chocolate chip cookies. I mean, don't tell my mom, but those cookies had hers beat. I mean, they're just, and I think she might even agree with me at this point. But yeah, I mean, they're just dark chocolate, Ghirardelli dark chocolate chips. They're chunked and they're just, oh man, they're to die for. Brown that butter off, so it kind of gives them that little crispy burnt color, but they're actually just, it's all in the flavor that you get in that butter, and it's incredible.
They are absolutely mouth-watering. So, again, from each and every one of you, you told us that some of the best pizza at Lake of the Ozarks is right here at Pappo's, and after having a couple bites here, I'd say you guys did some good voting. So, here's to Pappo's. Can we raise a glass?
Yes, we can.
Max, thank you so much for
Thanks for
having us
coming.
in here today.
Appreciate you.
We have more happy hour coming up after this, but I've got to eat some more pizza and drink some more beer. So we'll catch you guys next time right here on Happy Hour.